the best thing to come out of San Diego Comic-Con so far. Boom, let's go check it out.
I'm expressing with my full capabilities, and now I'm living in correctional facilities. Cause some don't agree with how I do this. I get straight and meditate like a Buddhist.
Hey, welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. My name is Ethan Van Sciver. I'm a 25-year veteran of the comic book industry, creator of Cyberfrog. My new comic, Cyberfrog Blood Honey, is available for pre-order and a link below the description. I'm the illustrator of Jordan B. Peterson's 12 Rules for Life and a great big Star Wars fan. And I'll tell you something. I haven't seen people this happy about anything Star Wars in like a year. It's been a year. I think people were a little dispirited, I would say, by The Last Jedi and the weirdo reaction about The Last Jedi from Disney itself. I mean, Disney actually put out a terrible, terrible movie and then went on the offensive on the fans about their complaints. I mean, and they still are. They're still we believe they've hired a crisis management firm to actually attack fans who are unhappy with The Last Jedi and then Solo as well. I mean, Solo, A Star Wars Story, was just one big cluster F. I'm sorry, it really was. I chronicled the whole thing. Embarrassing press leaks, a weird movie, weird casting choices, the strange decision to fire the two directors, Chris Miller and Phil Lord, when they were 85% of the way finished the movie. I mean, apparently they were making a comedy, and Disney wasn't even aware of that. And then to hire Ron Howard to clean up, finish the movie, try to make it not funny. He did succeed. It wasn't funny at all. And then put it out, and to mediocre reaction. The movie lost $80 million that we know of, that we understand, possibly more. And the fans are grumbling. The fans are absolutely grumbling. So for San Diego Comic-Con, Disney Lucasfilm actually did something good. I mean, they said, okay, where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? How can we win the fans back? And we've had this discussion on my channel over and over again, where it's just like, look, what should they do from here? Where do we go from here? I mean, they've killed off just about all of the beloved George Lucas era original trilogy characters, so there's no going forward. I mean, really the only way to handle this is to go backwards, unless you were to go forwards and create all new characters that are non-Skywalker related. Good luck with that. Good luck. That's just, in my opinion, that's not going to work. It's going to seem like the new Monkees. Remember the Monkees? Hey, we're the Monkees. Well, the Monkees, they decided in the 90s to create the new Monkees. And it was just four random people. It was not the Monkees. You can call it the new Monkees, but it's not the Monkees. And the Monkees weren't even that good to begin with. So alright, so maybe that's a poor analogy. I don't know. Anyway, this is the best thing to do. Star Wars The Clone Wars, what to expect from the new season. Comic-Con 2018. Now, evidently, they had 2 more seasons in the can worth of audio. This is the rumor that I heard. They had the audio already recorded for a bunch of new episodes. All they have to do is animate them. Why not release those? People love this. The generation underneath mine, the younger generation, I mean, I grew up with the original trilogy, but if you grew up with the prequel trilogy, apparently this cartoon's very important to you. I plan on watching this today and getting caught up ASAP. So let's check this out. Star Wars, share. Lucasfilm has revived the fan favorite series, and we've got some ideas about what to expect next. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Thursday, January 20th, will be a day long remembered for Star Wars fans. At this year's San Diego Comic-Con during the 10th anniversary Clone Wars panel. Wow, it's been 10 years since it started? I guess so, 2008. It doesn't seem that long ago. That's what happens when you get old. Producer Dave Filoni. We love Dave Filoni. He talks like, well, we when we see a picture of Dave Filoni, we just assume he talks like this, but he doesn't. He doesn't talk like that, unfortunately. Dave Filoni calmly told a room full of breathless fans that he had a present. As the lights dimmed, those in the room became cautiously enraptured as we were treated to the voice of Captain Rex, voiced by D. Bradley Baker, and suddenly the hashtag appeared, Clone Wars saved. Hashtag Clone Wars saved, everyone. The atmosphere was electric. The fans roared with excitement, tears, and unabashed jubilation as the new trailer debuted. The 12 episode season, so it's just 12 episodes, will presumably pick up where the series ended, March of 2014. Wow, that was a long time ago. And will run on the upcoming Disney streaming service. Now, this is a big deal to me. I guess I'm going to have to subscribe to the Disney streaming service. What a great hook for them. What a great way to get people on board. I was hoping this would be either on Netflix or Disney XD, but no, we're going to have to subscribe to the Disney streaming service just to make sure that we can do commentaries on each one of these episodes. And for fans of the Emmy Award-winning show who have lamented its cancellation for years, there is cause for speculation in addition to celebration. What are we going to see? There are a number of threads left out there in the galaxy far, far away that deserve to be untangled. So let's explore a few. Ahsoka and Anakin Skywalker's reunion. Okay, so let me tell you something. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers has a really bad crush on Ahsoka. It's peculiar. He admitted to... never mind. The end of Season 4 gave us that unforgettable moment when Ahsoka walked away from Anakin Skywalker and the Jedi Order. It's a spoiler alert. I gotta get to this. We were left unsatisfied. Desperately wanted to believe that the two would someday reunite. Star Wars Rebels and the book Ahsoka let us know that it did happen, but it was never directly presented to us in any medium. When she confronts Vader in the Star Wars Rebel 2 season finale, her heartbreak and shock were palpable. Filling in the gaps between these two powerful moments will only add to the pathos of the tragedy of Anakin Skywalker, as well as the ascension of Ahsoka into Fulcrum. Cad Bane. When Cad Bane, voiced by Corey Burton, was first introduced in the final episode of Season 1 of Star Wars The Clone Wars, bounty hunters became a lot cooler. They were always cool. One of the unfinished episodes promised to feature a multi-part arc featuring a team-up between Cad Bane and Boba Fett. Nice. And was supposed to end with a showdown between the two, leaving Fett with a dented helmet. Cad Bane's fate has never been revealed, save for the graffiti image on a wall in Star Wars Rebels. So it'd be nice to know if he survived to dole out his brand of no-nonsense butt-kicking. The blue-skinned Duros is a fan favorite and would be a welcome addition to the revived series. Look at these toys. Yeah, I ordered some of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Star Wars toys. I can't wait until they get here. I had to pay extra to get them on eBay. But when they get here, I will review them. I'm so sorry I missed San Diego Comic-Con just for that reason alone. Maul's revival in Clone Wars gave the character a new sense of purpose and gave the soon-to-be former Sith Lord more depth. We know that he took over the planet Mandalore and subsequently created his own criminal syndicate, the Shadow Collective, featuring members of the Black Sun, the Hutts, and the Pikes. And thanks to Solo, a Star Wars story, eventually became the leader of a new criminal organization, Crimson Dawn. There's a lot untold here. How did Crimson Dawn start? When did he meet Dryden Voss? How did he get stranded on Mandalore? Malachor? Is it Malachor? After the Clone Wars? That would add much to his mystique and connect the series more closely to Solo. Speaking of Maul, let's get the Siege of Mandalore. One of the most powerful arcs in the series occurred when Maul took control of Mandalore via subterfuge, courtesy of Prime Minister Almec. However, we never found out how the Empire took control. E.K. Johnson's Ahsoka gave us the information that we had been craving. Rex and Ahsoka took an army of clone troopers to usurp Maul and attempted to restore control back to the Mandalorians. But Order 66 took place, sending everything into chaos. Ahsoka had the opportunity to end Maul's fearsome ways, but saved Rex instead. We've had the narrative of this, but we've never seen it played out. It would be a tremendous spectacle, and since Filoni is such a huge fan of Mandalorian culture, I love Filoni. It wouldn't be surprising if this came to fruition. Plus, getting to see Order 66 in the Clone Wars would absolutely thrill fans everywhere. Star Wars started out as a visual medium, and having all of the above stories told on the Clone Wars would give true closure to the series. I don't want true closure. I think we should get two more seasons. I think that would be great. I don't know why they would just end it with one. If this is successful and they do have 2 more seasons worth of material in the can, and they meant this to go that far and they canceled it early, they would be silly. They would be absolutely silly not to go ahead and give fans more. This is exactly the kind of thing that Disney needs to do to get things back on track again, to get the fans to come back. It's just vital. It's absolutely vital that they do so. Now, my other idea, of course, was to go back and fill in the blanks in between episodes 3 and 4 with the live-action movies. I mean, we do have Ewan McGregor. I do understand from rumor that Ewan McGregor is willing to come back and play Obi-Wan Kenobi if he is going to be in episode 9, which is also rumored. I mean, it's rumored that there are going to be Force ghosts. I mean, let's think about this. You got Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi as a Force ghost. You have Yoda as a Force ghost. We know Yoda's going to be in episode 9. And we have Mark Hamill shaving his beard recently to look like a young Luke Skywalker. Also probably, most likely, going to be a Force ghost. Now, Ewan McGregor is already back on scene. He's going to be in episode 9, we are told. I don't see why the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie couldn't be a trilogy that connects episodes 3 and 4 and tells the story of a young Luke Skywalker with Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru, and maybe the Hutts on Tatooine. What it was like just watching young Skywalker grow up, protecting him, etc., etc., etc. So I think, look, what can I tell you? Call me optimistic. I believe I am kind of optimistic. I hated Solo. I hated The Last Jedi with a passion. There's nothing I want more than to see Lucasfilm succeed and get Star Wars back on track again. This is step one. This is a very, very good step one, and I'm pleased about it. And so are the multitude of Star Wars fans that miss this show, miss it. I'm going to catch up with it. I'm going to start today. I'm going to do commentaries. Now, my commentaries on Clone Wars, I hope you guys don't think they're silly because probably most of you have already seen this show. So you'll be like, yeah, Ethan, whatever. I do want to do them because I just want to keep track of the series and provide commentary tracks from my perspective, from my point of view. You guys, any help that you might provide to help me kind of get up to speed and maybe understand things a little bit better about this show, that will also be appreciated. This is a two-way street. So anyway, I thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, you're excited about Clone Wars, you want to talk about it, click the thumbs up, please. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Leave comments below, and I read them all. I read all the comments. So if you have a question or anything for me, I will respond to it. Love you guys very much. See you later. Show your friends you support independent comics while showing the world who you back in the fight against the swarm with the brand new Cyberfrog t-shirt from Crypto Fashion and Comic Artist Pro Secret. Sizes come in small to 5XL, and take your choice of colors between navy blue, white, and black. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and order the Fandom Menace, Go Get Daddy's Belt, Tico, and Soilo t-shirts as well. Link is below in the description. You're going to look great. People love these shirts. They fit wonderfully. Thank you very much. Hello, potential Indiegogo backers. Hello, friends. My name is Ethan Van Sciver. I'm a comic book creator who worked for 20 years for Marvel and DC Comics on books like Green Lantern, Flash, Superman, Batman, and X-Men. But before that, I had a comic book called Cyberfrog. Now, Cyberfrog lasted from 1993 to 1998, and then it stopped when I went to go work for DC Comics. Now I want to tell the story of where Cyberfrog has been for the last 20 years. I want to write, pencil, ink a book called Cyberfrog Blood Honey that tells the story of gigantic alien hornets that come to Earth and conquer it, sending Cyberfrog into deep hibernation, where he emerges now in the year 2018 into a completely alternate reality, a new world where these hornets have taken over, devastated humanity, using human skin to make gigantic wasp hives, and harvesting human blood to make honey to feed their young. Very few humans still exist. But it's up to Cyberfrog to save what's left of humanity and turn back the damage that's been done by these wasps with his brother Salamandroid and his friend Heather Swain. I want you to help me do this. We're going to get colors by Kyle Ritter. He's a fantastic colorist, and he's going to make this book sing. I'd like this to be a 48-page one-shot prestige format, part 1 of 4. So I'm asking you to help me launch the very first Cyberfrog Blood Honey epic graphic novel. Are you in? Will you help me? I hope so. Let's get this frog jumping again. If you enjoyed this video and want to become part of this community, subscribe to this channel by clicking the Laughing Man face logo right on your screen. Ring the bell for notifications as well. You'll never miss a live chat. And stay tuned, another video by Comic Artist Pro Secrets is coming right up.